with Ken Sandfeld.
Yep.
From Solid Technologies. Ken, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Well, maybe we'll start out with maybe for those who don't know about Solid, maybe can you give a quick intro on what Solid, what the business is for Solid?
Absolutely. So Solid is a manufacturer of DAS solutions, indoor and outdoor. We are also a manufacturer of optical backhaul and transport products. Strong core competency in amplifiers and optical lasers. We actually manufacture our own assemblies. And what we're focusing on right now in North America is building new advanced DAS solutions for indoor and outdoor, and also focused on the transport, how to get all that data. Everyone's talking about all this data that we're trying to push everywhere. And also the controlling, that basically the communication between cells is going to start consuming a lot of bandwidth. So focusing on the transport in between small cells, base stations, to the DAS, to a building, advancing those technologies is really where we're looking at right now.
Gotcha. Well, I know, at least from seeing some of the sessions here and just talking to people on the show floor, I mean, DAS is getting to be bigger and bigger. People are looking at it more and more for the deployments. From your view, I mean, how far along are we in this DAS stage? I mean, it does seem like it's gaining a lot of. I mean, I know some carriers are very focused on it. Some are kind of just getting into the space. But how far along are we in this kind of DAS deployment?
I believe DAS has been maturing over, let's say, the last 10 plus years. It's been evolving. The technology is starting to evolve and get better. I think in the last few years it's kind of gotten mainstream. AT&T made a big push into it. Now that that's happening, what's happening is it's driving the technology, driving the architectures to be better, smarter. I mean, some people would potentially call a DAS essentially a dumb pipe. It just distributes RF. Well, in some ways they're not too far off. However, that's going to be changing. The systems are going to be smarter. They're going to be able to handle more. They're not just going to be handling RF. They're going to be handling data, transport for Ethernet. I think a DAS will become kind of a data superhighway along with the core function, which is distribute RF. And the reason people like DAS is because it's very cost effective. And it basically makes better use of the RAN resources that are available.
Now, what about the backhaul stuff you guys are working on as well? That seems like a pretty important part of these DAS solutions. I mean, it's nice to get these things up there to really support more usage, but you got to get that information out back to the network.
Optical transport is nothing new to the industry, right? Optical transport's been around for a long time, and it's more cost effective all the time. But what's changing and what we bring to the table is a patented laser architecture that allows us to split the optics into more channels, handle more capacity, and we can do so with lower operational costs because we're actually centralized managing the solutions versus actually having field to have to roll a truck and replace cards in the field. We're doing that all from a central NOC location, and that reduces your cost of rolling trucks all over the city. And that's really where our focus is not trying to go faster. We already have the speeds. It's how to reduce the maintenance, the operational costs, the OpEx of the solutions, because if we're going from 5 million cell sites to 10, 50 million small cells, whatever it is, across the country, these locations cannot have the same level of infrastructure. They have to be easier to maintain, lower cost, less touch time. We need to go from days or weeks of deployment to hours, minutes. I mean, it has to deploy much faster.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, well, Ken, thanks so much for the time today. Appreciate the information on that, and hopefully we'll catch up again soon.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.